Welcome back to Timeless Decors, where elegance meets function and classic style never fades. Today's video is all about creating a fresh yet sophisticated spring home using the perfect mix of modern and vintage decor. Whether you're a fan of minimalist design or you adore antique touches, we've gathered inspiring ideas that will help your space bloom with timeless beauty. From pastel color palettes to graceful floral arrangements, this video is filled with curated tips you can easily try at home. Be sure to stick around to discover how to blend sleek modern lines with charming old-world accents for that perfect spring refresh. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and let us know in the comments which look you love most. Let's make your home feel fresh, warm, and wonderfully timeless this season. Now, let's dive into these elegant spring decor ideas. Start your spring transformation by refreshing your home's color palette with soft neutrals layered with antique-inspired pastels. Think warm creams, dove gray, dusty rose, and faded mint, shades that evoke both vintage charm and contemporary calm. These hues work beautifully on everything from walls and upholstery to table linens and floral prints. To enhance the blend, use subtle contrasts. Pair a sleek beige sofa with a vintage rose velvet throw, or modern white walls with pastel artwork in ornate gold frames. The goal is to create a seamless flow of soft color that feels fresh, not dated. Add dimension by layering textures like linen, lace, and matte ceramics for a visual experience that feels both curated and cozy. This modern meets vintage palette sets the tone for all your spring decor. It's elegant, timeless, and soothing, just like spring itself. Nothing says spring like florals, but this season, go beyond the basics with arrangements that blend vintage flair and modern structure. Combine traditional blooms like peonies, ranunculus, and hydrangeas with sleek, minimalist vases or geometric vessels for a striking contrast. Mix fresh flowers with dried ones, such as lavender or preserved roses, to add texture and old-world charm. Try arranging them in vintage teapots, silver pitchers, or even an upcycled glass decanter for an artistic twist. Group smaller bouquets on mantels or bedside tables to give every corner a touch of seasonal grace. For modern elegance, stick to a controlled color palette, soft whites, blush, and hints of green, while keeping the arrangement slightly asymmetrical for a natural feel. The result is a floral story that feels curated and intentional, not cluttered. It's the perfect harmony of yesterday's beauty and today's minimalism. Bring the charm of spring to your dining table with an elegant setup that combines vintage tableware and modern styling. Start with a simple linen or cotton runner in a neutral or pastel tone, then layer in heirloom-style plates or mismatched china for a touch of nostalgia. Modern flatware and glassware help balance the look, giving your table an elevated yet effortless feel. Incorporate vintage candlesticks or brass accents for warmth, and use fresh seasonal flowers like tulips or daffodils as a cheerful centerpiece. Don't be afraid to mix different textures. Lace-edged napkins, ceramic plates, and polished wood can all work together when grounded by a consistent color scheme. Keep it airy and uncluttered to let the pieces shine without feeling overdone. This is the kind of tablescape that invites conversation and complements any spring gathering, whether it's Easter brunch or a casual afternoon tea. Transform your walls with a beautiful mix of old and new by pairing vintage artwork or mirrors with modern frames. Look for antique-style oil paintings or floral prints at flea markets or thrift stores, then frame them in sleek black, white, or metallic frames for a crisp contrast. This creates a gallery wall that feels curated rather than crowded, and brings depth to your interiors without overwhelming the space. You can also repurpose vintage mirrors with distressed edges and hang them alongside modern abstract prints to create an unexpected visual balance. Use symmetry for a classic look or go eclectic with staggered arrangements for a contemporary edge. Adding a few botanical or nature-themed prints ties in the seasonal theme perfectly. It's a stylish way to give vintage pieces new life while keeping your overall aesthetic clean and cohesive. This wall art technique adds instant character to any room. Spring is the perfect time to breathe new life into old pieces. Look around your home, or at your local flea market, for vintage treasures that can be upcycled into unique spring decor. A wooden crate becomes a charming planter box, an old picture frame becomes the border for a pressed flower display. Use antique teacups as mini planters for succulents or herbs, and style them on window sills or kitchen shelves. Turn a distressed ladder into a vertical garden or use it to hang light textiles. The key is to balance these vintage elements with minimalist styling. Don't overfill or overcrowd. Let each piece shine with purpose. Upcycling not only saves money and reduces waste, but it also brings a sense of personal history into your decor. These charming DIYs blend sustainability with style, making your spring refresh feel heartfelt and authentic. Lighting plays a huge role in setting a springtime mood, and mixing eras is the perfect way to make it feel both inviting and stylish. Consider pairing a vintage chandelier with recessed lighting, or modern pendant lights with antique-style lampshades. Look for materials like frosted glass, soft brass, or rattan to bring warmth and texture into the room. Table lamps with ceramic or milk glass bases add character to a modern console table. You can even retrofit vintage sconces with LED bulbs for energy efficiency. Layer your lighting, use ambient lighting for softness, task lighting for functionality, and accent lighting to highlight special decor pieces. During spring, aim for a lighter, brighter vibe. Sheer curtains help natural light pour in and complement your lighting design. It's all about creating ambience that feels gentle, fresh, and welcoming. Textiles are an easy way to mix vintage charm with a modern foundation. Think floral print cushions on a streamlined neutral couch, or a patchwork quilt draped over a sleek bed frame. Incorporate lace-trimmed pillowcases, embroidered tablecloths, or even vintage curtains paired with simple roller shades. Keep the backdrop minimal, white or taupe walls and light flooring, so the vintage textiles pop. This contrast enhances their detail without making the room feel busy. For added comfort, choose natural materials like cotton, linen, or wool. Try layering rugs. A vintage Persian-style rug beneath a modern jute runner can ground a room beautifully. These soft touches bring warmth, nostalgia, and elegance into even the most contemporary of spaces. Spring decor isn't complete without thoughtful accessories, and mixing vintage materials is key to making your space feel timeless. Incorporate accents like brass candlesticks, porcelain figurines, or colored glass vases to add charm and history. These materials catch the light in beautiful ways and evoke a sense of refinement without being too flashy. Display them on floating shelves, tray tables, or within glass front cabinets alongside more modern decor. A single statement piece, like a hand-cut crystal bowl or a retro perfume bottle, can elevate an entire vignette. Use restraint, choose a few standout pieces rather than overcrowding the space. The magic lies in the details: a vintage clock on a modern mantel, a porcelain bunny in a contemporary entryway. These little flourishes tie your seasonal decor together and give it soul. Bring the freshness of the garden into your home this spring by styling with indoor greenery and nature-inspired elements. Vintage plant stands, wicker baskets, and ceramic pots offer a lovely contrast to sleek modern floors and countertops. Opt for low-maintenance indoor plants like peace lilies, ferns, or eucalyptus branches in clear glass vessels. Add vintage watering cans or botanical prints to your shelves for that garden chic vibe. You can even hang a few dried herb bundles in the kitchen for both decor and functionality. Incorporating garden elements indoors makes your space feel fresh, peaceful, and connected to the season. It's a wonderful way to blend old-world aesthetics with modern comfort. Your fireplace mantel is a prime spot for showcasing your spring aesthetic. Begin with a neutral base, perhaps a white or soft gray backdrop, then layer in a vintage mirror or an antique-style framed print as your anchor. Add spring touches like fresh greenery garlands, delicate ceramic birds, or brass candlesticks with pastel candles. Mix in sleek decor like modern vases or minimal photo frames to keep the styling current. Create varying heights using stacked books, risers, or boxes draped in lace. Aim for balance, but don't be afraid of asymmetry, it adds a bit of charm and character. This styling zone can evolve with the season, making it a fun and flexible part of your decor. Your mantel becomes a visual celebration of spring's elegance, classic, warm, and full of life. And there you have it, 12 elegant spring decor ideas that blend modern simplicity with vintage beauty for a truly timeless home. We hope you found inspiration today to refresh your space in ways that feel personal, sophisticated, and welcoming. Spring is a time of renewal, and with just a few intentional updates, your home can reflect that same fresh energy. Remember, it's all about mixing eras thoughtfully, letting the charm of vintage pieces shine against a clean and airy modern backdrop. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Timeless Decors, and let us know in the comments which idea you'll try first. Your support helps us continue bringing you elegant and budget-friendly decorating inspiration all year round. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.